Well, this video is made for Julian's Trains and Games. He asked me about how I don't get the radio. I'll disclaimer in the video. It's really easy as doing a disclaimer on videos. It's just disclaim it on YouTube. I'll do it this way. The way I pick up the V-line frequencies on my radios and that, I've got this Belfang UV5R. I've got this one, but these are more expensive than the regular ones. The ones you want to get UV11R, I think they are the radios, something similar to what I just said. Yeah, UV11R is the one what's cheap on eBay. The way I got this to work on my V-line, not my V-line, but on the V-line frequency, there is regulators that fall under the ACMA, what's our FCC regulations. In this country, there's certain things you can't do because it's illegal to do on the radios, but certain things you can do, what's all right to do. Always check your local laws though, and also ask the train. It's what I do in America listening to trains, but it's always a good idea when you're around the Victoria's, always to ask when you first do this idea, is to ask V-line. The guy I did first off before I started listening to their things, I asked them, a friend of mine who works in the railways, as long as I'm not transmitting, it's always, so what I've done to this radio, I've set transmission lock on by using the Chirp software. Right here's the Chirp software. These are all different things I have in my radio for the railways. I know some of the New South Wales ones work. I found these ones here. I'm not sure if these SSR and XPT ones work yet. But all the railway frequencies, I put a transmission lock on every single one. Which railway, except the French. The French are a private channel me and my friends use. Doesn't interfere in anything because we're 25 megahertz higher in V-line. But all the frequencies, which are rail related and bus related, I do have, and also ship the show I've got in here, is all transmission locked. So you can't transmit. And also on the airband radio, these are the airbands I have. These are all transmission locked. No, it doesn't show it on here, but it is transmission locked. And they've got the overlay ones. I've got to find if they work. But to get the V-lines, the main things you want to need when you're out and about on the network is what they call VIC wide. Now I've labelled it as V-line here, but the VIC wide is 450050. And you can code these in manually. If you don't want to do the Chirp software, you can code in manually like this. But the issue of doing it this way, you can transmit with the frequency mode on there. You can transmit. I've done that mistake once already, by accident, knocking it by mistake on this radio. Took that back and then put on channel mode. So it's back to normal. On this, if I press the transmit button now, no light comes on. I know it's not working because if I go on the French channel, and I press on it, show some lines because when the red light comes up. But on the V-line, I'll change it to the V-line, nothing happens. It's transmission locked because that's the PTT button there. So all these things are locked except the train's channel, because me and my friends use it when we're at rail fans. We have different locations. When he's up here in Melbourne. But if you want to listen to V-lines, get yourself a cheap Belfang UV5 or any type of scanner that's available. Code in the VIC wide frequency, and again you hear all freight trains, all passenger trains, everything what's on the VIC wide frequency you can hear on these radios. I may use it when I'm at rail. I think it's fun to listen to things on the thing when they got the heritage trains about. But to get the V-line frequency, needs a Belfang or any type of radio scanner that has what's capable of doing what has range, and I'll tell you this before I forget. I've still got it up on my laptop here. I haven't, but you got to have a radio that does what's capable to listen to megahertz or fall in between 400 megahertz and 600 megahertz band for the trams and trains. The trams go on the 507 to 510 megahertz. I think, where are they? I've lost them on the list now. Yep. And the railways go from 450 megahertz right up to 470 megahertz. So you need a radio that goes from 400 megahertz right up to 600 megahertz-ish to get them to work. This radio has a frequency from 136 megahertz right up to 520 megahertz band on it. That's how I picked up everything I want to do in Melbourne. But make sure, if you are listening to trains out on these radios, do not ever press the transmit, because V-Line can track transmissions, legal transmissions on these radios when people are transmitting for the Noi V-Line. They can track it, but when you listen, they can't track you at all. So my radio's transmission locked to all the frequencies there is on the radio. So that's how you can listen to V-Line on a radio scanner.